So when did you know the podcasting and basically vlogging was for you?
Now, this is for the folks that's been following me for a while. I used to do a show called The Common Sense Show TV. And I used to do that bad boy. This is when we first moved to Idaho. No, it was back in 17.
Mhm.
And I used to do it in my basement. And I had a tripod and I had an iPad and I had my phone. So I was this is when Periscope was a big thing. Right. So I would do a broadcast on Facebook. That's when Facebook first introduced Facebook Live.
Mhm.
So I would broadcast on Facebook Live and I would broadcast on Periscope. And my Common Sense Show TV would just bring folks. And it was just a show where I would just stand in front of the camera and I would just give advice, just kind of like what I was doing a while ago. I would just give advice and people would just come in by the droves,
Mhm.
And I said, okay, this is what I need to do then, and I got with AD Walker.
Mhm.
And AD was like, hey, man, you should do a podcast. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. And that's when I joined the Brothers of Legacy.
Right.
And then I started doing, my own podcast on my own. So it's been through several name changes and it's been through a couple of ups and downs and starts and stops, but it's back. I try to keep it as current as I possibly can. Like I said, I did the episode the other day. I don't do them weekly. I should get back on the schedule and just do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday like I used to do a long time ago. But that is when it hit, when people started inboxing me. And I had people that were inboxing me and saying, yo, what you just said, that changed my life. I was sick and I would listen to you when I was going through. And I'm like, what? Ooh, okay, that's me, right? And then when I do a podcast on car buying, buying a car, that's my thing. That's why I do 9 to 5. I said that
Right.
at the intro.
Mhm.
People, I had a friend of mine that had bought his first Tesla. Listening to what listening to the advice that I gave him, and he got it for a steal, and not, But when I first get those inboxes and people were just like, I'm just so thankful that you were able to instill. And a lot of people, one of my biggest fans that would always comment and inbox and stuff like that, she passed away here about 3 months ago. And that hurt me. That broke my heart, I'll tell you. But she was just, you should keep going. Don't you better not stop. You better not ever stop. Because somebody, and I remember her telling me one day in a FaceTime chat we had, and she says, you aren't for everybody, but there is a remnant of people just for you that's not going to listen to anybody else's voice but you. So you have to get out there and you have to keep giving, using your voice until you find them. I am.
Wow. Well, yeah, you have a voice, sir. There's no question about that.